Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you guys some ways to keep clean. So when you come in from outside, you're going to take off your shoes and you're going to spray this little basket that I got at the Dollar Tree, and you're going to put your shoes there, okay? And I already have my jacket there, but you take off your jacket and you put it into this little basket. You can take off all of your clothes and you can put it in there. If you don't feel that comfortable because you have a lot of people around the house, I got another basket right here. So you could have, this one is actually for my restroom. So I'm gonna have it right there next to the shower, and I'm gonna put all my clothes in there. And then you can have a plastic bag and put all your clothes in there, or leave it in here, whatever you wanna do. And you can put it outside so the sun hits it for about 24 hours, and then you can wash it. By the time I'm over there in the shower, taking a shower, there's someone here, and I usually tell them to mop the floor so that they can mop this area. You know, remember to take off your socks also, because you're taking off your shoes, but then you're stepping here on the area where you just came in. So take off your socks, leave them there, and go take a shower. And whoever's here, tell them to mop the floor. The carpets, you can make your own solution where you spray it a little so that, you know, so it could get cleaned, or if you have some Lysol, put some on the carpet, on your sofas. I think that it would be best that we don't carry bags, because we get so many germs around it and everywhere. Even when you take out stuff, you're putting it in there, it's getting germs all over. And this is not, the inside's not leather, so it's gonna be really hard to clean. I mean, you could put some Lysol in there if you want to, but if you don't have any, it's gonna be a little difficult. So what I would do, I would just, you know, carry a little bag, a little small bag, something that's easy for you to clean. Just your ID and a credit card, that's all you need. And your hand sanitizer for your pocket, whatever. If you really need to have a bag, then maybe try to have something that's easy to clean from the outside and the inside, but try to avoid it. So if I really had to take a bag, I would probably put it right here so I don't infect all of this big space, you know, just a little area that I'm opening and closing if I really had to. But I think it would be a smart idea if we just had something in our pockets and that's it, because then we're taking out our wallet, we're putting it on the counter, we're putting our bag on the counter, and it's just a big mess. And when you are cleaning, I have these wipes here. You could clean your bag if you're gonna decide to take your bag. Clean your bag from everywhere, but mostly from the bottom, because sometimes you put your bag down, and the zippers, because that's what you're touching constantly. And also the straps, because you're putting it on your back and on your shoulder. Don't forget to clean the Xboxes, the controllers, headphones, Nintendo's phones, tablets, iPads, everything. Mostly if your kids have them, you need to clean them a couple of times a day, because they're constantly touching things all over the place. So, you know, keep them cleaning all these things. Also, don't forget your controls, your phones, your nightstand, you know, where you charge your chargers. Don't forget all that. Clean it with a little rag, a wet rag with your bleach and water. Your keys, that is so important. Where are my keys? They're in here. My keys. Since I have someone at home and I'm the only one going out besides my husband, I only carry my control, my key. This is it. Other keys, no, because it's gonna get a lot of germs. If you don't have to, don't carry any other key besides what you need. So this is what I need, and that's all I'm gonna be using. And you just clean it very carefully, very well. Be very careful when you use hand sanitizer, because you know how they're saying that people are getting burnt. So I have some next to the sinks in the restrooms and here in the kitchen, but if I'm cooking, I'm not going to use it. So if you're cooking, do not use it, just, you know, when you're not cooking. For the kids, sometimes kids are not washing their hands properly, the 20 seconds or the happy birthday. So for my daughter, I tell her wash your hands and use hand sanitizer. Not all the time, because sometimes, you know, hand sanitizer is not good all the time, but you know, kids are everywhere, so you know, let's try to encourage them to wash their hands more. So I do wash my clothes with a little baking soda and vinegar, and I'm putting a lot of soap so that it cleans. The clothes that I'm going out with, I clean it extra, so I put more vinegar, and so it gets cleaned better. If you have sandals that you use at home, only use them to be at home, not the backyard or whatever. And if they're rubber, even better, because you can clean the bottom, put some chlorine, Clorox, whatever you want to put. Also, try to use one pair of shoes when you go out. I know we have millions of pairs and we want to look good, but it's only for a little while. So let's try to do that. Kids' toys, let's try to clean them, you know, as much as we can. Some things are a little difficult, but let's just clean them constantly. Forget, when you go out, clean your wheel, everything that you're touching, be safe. The handles, all the handles, inside, outside, have a plastic bag in there, so if you are changing your gloves, you're not just putting them in the car and infecting the whole thing. I take a little bag and I throw them in there, so I'm not touching everything in the car, the outside of the car. And I also have a mask, so take it off. I have a couple, so take it off and you put it in there, and then you just set down this is my filter. So, because I couldn't find a mask anywhere. So that's that. When I'm cleaning around my house, I use this bleach. I was filling it up actually, but then you have to change it every 24 hours. So I would get lazy. I'm like, oh, I still have some. It's not 24 hours or whatever. So now what I do, so it makes me change the water, I only put a little bit, because you're not even using all of this all day anyway. So I just put a little bit and 10 millimeters of Clorox. And that's all I do. So I'll change it every 24 hours. You could take a picture of your clock or whatever. And so you remember what time you poured in the bleach and the water. So then the next day you know when it expires. So when I'm cleaning, I know you can't do this to every door because you have carpet and you can stain the carpet, but right here in this area we have, you know, it's just the I don't know, the floor. So what I do is I just spray it and I leave it there for 2 minutes or so, and then I come and usually have a rag with a little bit of water and bleach, and then I just clean it. And I do that for every area that does not have carpet. I do that for my refrigerator, my sinks, my counters. My table is wood, so what I do is I spray it on a cloth and I clean it like that. The counters, you have to do soap and water first, maybe about 2 minutes, clean it, and then you pour this. You can do that with everything that's not wood, first soap and water, and then you put this on. So 2 minutes or 3 minutes, whatever you want to do. Some of my cabinets are wood, so what I do is I spray a paper towel and I clean them. Some of us don't have the ones that you open like this, so I just clean all the wood where you open it, everything, the switch. This, you can't spray this directly to it, so you just get the napkin and you just clean it on there, on all of them. Closets, the handles of the closets, you know, everything that you're constantly touching. Your lamps too, don't forget that. I also have hand sanitizer, so when I do finish doing, you know, taking off my mask or whatever, I can use it with the gloves on, you can still use that, so that you won't get your filter dirty. You should want to do that so it's clean inside. You can also put these in the microwave so it can get sanitized. Also, I was using this mop right here. I don't remember what brand. I'll probably link it somewhere here. I was in love with it because it's so easy, but it does not do the job, okay? I mop in here. I do the same thing. I don't fill it up all the way because we have to throw it away the next day, so it's just gonna be a waste. I'm gonna show you in a quick minute what I put in there. So what I do is I put water, a little bleach in there, and then something that like makes it smell good. I put it in there and I start mopping. But when I drop something on the floor and then I want to clean it with a napkin, the napkin's dirty with dirt, so it's not doing the job. So maybe it is cleaning it because you spray it, and maybe it is, spraying some germs, but you still have dirt. So you're disinfecting it, but it still you have dirt. In some areas, it doesn't do the job. I'm not happy with this. I had to get my handy dandy mop. It is a bit old, but it's clean because we put Clorox on it. So you do the same thing, water, Clorox, something that smells good. You put it in this bucket, and it cleans it better. It's more sanitized. It sanitizes everything better because you can actually keep dipping and cleaning it, or you can dump the dirty water, get new water. And this is just not doing the job. So you can dip, get new, and clean it, and it actually does the job. Then if you want to be extra clean, then you could also just give it an extra little mop, because this has the cleaning solution. So this thing, I put soap and water, I wash it, and then I let it set with chlorine and Clorox and water for about 3 minutes, and then I'll use it. So let me show you what I use. Okay, so this is what I put inside of the mop. I put about 5 milliliters, and then I put a little bit of this. So after I do all of that, I take off my gloves properly. I grab it from here, and let me see. And then I put my finger inside, and I grab them from here, and I'm not touching anything from the outside. And then I just go and throw it in the trash in the restroom where I'm gonna go take a shower. So let's remember that this is only for a little while. I know it seems a hassle to go out and get some groceries. Let's try not to go out, but if you have to, be extra cautious, be patient, be safe, wear your mask, protect yourself and your family, and see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. Bye.